So, Brian, tell me what you think of the Vayiktal formula starting in Genesis 1:3. I mean, is that significant for you in terms of looking at Genesis 1:1 and 2 as a totally different description, and then we start fresh in Genesis 1:3? How would you read that?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. So, um, this is important, and I think actually it pushes us to a non-literal reading of the text. So, verse 1 is the thesis statement of the book. It's going to be the thesis statement of the creation stories. In the beginning, God created.
Mm-hmm.
Full stop. That's an important point. That is the start of Israelite theology. That's the start of what will eventually become Christian theology. In the beginning, God creates the heavens and the earth. Verse 2 then is the setting of the scene for the story that's going to follow. Now, the earth has two problems. It's formless and void, and darkness is over the face of the deep. One of the things we see as soon as we compare Genesis to its ancient Near Eastern counterparts is creation is always violent. We have a nice German word. The Germans have a word for everything, and it's Chaoskampf, creation through war, right? Or the struggle to fight back chaos to create order. One of the beauties of Genesis is it plays with that idea and then dispels it because there's no conflict in Genesis. It is God speaks and it is done. Genesis 1 sets the scene. There's a problem. The earth was formless and void. That means it has no utility. It has no purpose. It has no function. And and the Spirit of God rise hovering over the darkness. That's the place of chaos. So as a reader, you might be coming in and going like, oh, this is going to be slaying Tiamat. It's going to be, any of these other violent creation stories. But then all of a sudden God speaks and it happens. We go from day to night. And this is where, coming back to that evening morning thing, I think it's intentionally just focusing on those dark hours, because that's when you would expect as an ancient reader, maybe chaos is going to reassert its power. But no, the sun rises on the next day. God continues his creation. Sun sets, sun rises. It keeps going. There's no conflict. There's no struggle. God speaks and it is done. When it comes to the creation of people, God speaks to his counsel and no one gainsays it. No one offers an alternative plan. He just does it. He creates people in his image. So that's how I think it's trying to set us up as ancient readers of this is what the story is going to be. And we're struck by how different it is than everything else from Babylon, from Assyria, etc.